Yeah, yesterday we were discussing. बोलो रे learning curve. This concept will apply when production gets doubled. Okay. There is one more problem we'll do before we start with log tables. मिले log tables they didn't provide. Okay. Yeah, fine. ठीक है. Question number 12. Question number 12. Zoom చేయాలి అది ఇక్కడ జూమ్ చేయాలి. చిన్న రిమోట్ ఉంది కదా ఇక్కడ. సార్ టోల్ టు ప్రొవైడ్ లాక్ టేబుల్స్ చెప్పిన ఇక్కడ ఉంది లాక్ టేబుల్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఓకే. క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ बोलो रे 12. This was recently asked in CMA final for 8 marks. Mark as important model. क्या हो रहा है यार? ठीक है. On the screen. PQ Limited makes and sells a labor-intensive product. Its labor force has a learning curve of 80%, applicable only to direct labor and not to variable overhead. The cost per unit for the first product is as follows. Direct material कितना 10,000, direct labor 8,000 at the rate of, so bracket में लिखो number of hours. क्या लिख रहे? Number of required to produce one unit 2000. ये 2000 कहाँ से आया? 8000 by 4 लिख लो ब्रैकेट में 8000 by 4. Okay, next. Variable overhead 2000, total variable cost 20,000. PQ Limited has received an order from X Limited for 4 units of the product. Another customer, Y Limited, is also interested in purchasing 4 units of the product. PQ Limited has the capacity to fulfill both the orders of Y Limited. Y Limited presently purchases this product in the market for 17,200 and is willing to pay this price per unit of PQ's product. But X Limited let PQ choose one of the following options. A price of 16,500 per unit for the 4 units if proposers should take from PQ, or supply X Limited idle labor force to PQ for only 4 units of the production, with PQ having to pay only 1 rupee per labor hour to X Limited workers. X Limited workers will be withdrawn after the first 4 units are produced. In this case, PQ need not use the labor for producing X Limited's requirement. X Limited assures PQ that its labor force also has a learning curve of 80%. In this option, X Limited offered to buy the product only at 14,000 per unit. X and Y shall not know of each other's offer. If both orders came before any work started, what is the best option that PQ may choose? It is like Bahubali's language. कालकिया का लैंग्वेज था ना बाहुबली में, something like this it is. सुनो सर हो रहा क्या? I'll give you first the background. Who are we in this problem? पहले वो बोलो रे. We are PQ Limited. यहाँ तक clear? यहाँ तक clear? We have received. We have order of, louder, from a company called X Limited. We have also received an order of 4 units from a company called, so total units are, यहाँ तक clear first? यहाँ तक clear? Okay. What are the columns we covered in the previous session? Columns का headings क्या था? Units, average time per unit, total time, incremental time. ये A था. ये A इंटू B, 1 का डबल 2 का डबल 4 का डबल. This concept will apply because I also have an order of 8 units. Time taken for the first unit. You kept it ready kadra baba. 2000 hours. What is learning curve ratio? LCR is 80%. So 2000 into are kita 80%. Kita 1600 into 1280. 1280 into 10 to start multiplying. Start multiplying. 2000, 3200, 5000, 120. बोल तो 1920. 8000, 3072. यहां तक क्लियर? हेलो, यहां तक क्लियर? पक्का? डोंट कॉपी एनीथिंग. लिसन अप. Who are we? We have two options. Option 1. सुनते जाओ. Option 1. वापिस पूछ रहा हूं. Who are we? PQ. We got order from how many units order? 4 units. Clear? Order किससे आया? X Limited and X Limited is ready to give 16,500 per unit. Check करो. Please read the problem. Who is ready to give? Y Limited is ready to give 17,200 per unit. Now, सुनो रे. You are X, she is Y. Both are not aware of the price quoted by me to them. Because if they are aware, Y Limited will have a problem. वो कस्टमर को यू आर गिविंग एट 16,500. वाई आर यू गिविंग मी एट 17? सो क्लियरली इट्स गिवन इन द प्रॉब्लम. ये देखो एक्स एंड वाई shall not know of each other's offer. मालूम पड़ गया तो वाई विल हैव अ प्रॉब्लम ना बाबा. चलो, सो टोटल कितना है? टोटल बाबा. Who will manufacture? PQ will manufacture. कितने यूनिट्स? बोलो बाबा. 8 यूनिट्स. ठीक है. If I go for option 1, what is my CPU? We'll find out. CPU बोल तो contribution per unit. Then we'll go for option 2, and again we'll find out wherever the contribution is higher, that option will be selected. Chalo. Statement showing, sunte jao, I'll give you time to copy. Contribution under which option? Bolo yaar. Under option 1, X Limited and Y Limited. Per unit TOTAL total. यहां देखते जाओ. सेलिंग प्राइस बोलो, which we quoted to X Limited. Louder यार. Y Limited Am I clear? Less direct material. See the problem? Louder, yaar. Clear? Yes or no bolo? Variable overhead? Huh? Clear? We are left with direct labor. Use your brains. How much is the rate per hour? Huh? 4 per hour. अब यहां देखो. If the company manufactures all the 8 units, louder. Company manufactures? What is the total time taken by the company? 8,000 hours. What is rate per hour? Into 4. Louder, yaar. That is a labor cost for 8 units. I want per unit. I want per unit. बोलो रे 4,000 ఈ మాట అర్థమైందా 4,096 कैसा आया बोलो रे 8192 hours into 4 divided by 8 units అవును కదరా క్లియర్ अब एक काम करो सीपीयू फुल फॉर्म ये ब्रैकेट्स में रहना निकालो जल्दी चार सौ चार 1104 दिस इज सीपीयू बोले तो नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स कितने हैं टोटल समेशन ऑफ ए इंटू बी అంటే తెలుసా हेलो అంటే ఏంటి 404 into 4 m plus 1104 into 4 m plus MRC 6,000. This is the contribution if you go for option 1. 2 minutes you have. Read the problem. ikkad nunchi ikkada first. Quick. Till there only. usse beyond nakko pado. ठीक है हेलो ठीक है नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट ही गिव्स अंडर ऑप्शन 2. नाउ रीड ऑप्शन 2. ऑन द स्क्रीन. उन क्या बोल रहा सुनो. कौन? ऑप्शन 2 क्या बोल रहा सुनो. PQ Limited has an order from also order from Y Limited. Order will not change. 4 units 17,200. X Limited also 4 units, but at the rate of 14,000 per unit. If you observe now, option 1 में how much we quoted? Option 2 में कितना quote कर रहे? There is a googly point here. X Limited says, कौन? Ray, I do not trust your workers. I do not. My workers will come and manufacture the goods in your factory. Who will come? Who will come? They will come and manufacture at your factory. You will pay to my workers. You will pay to my workers at the rate of 1 rupee per hour. Currently PQ is paying 4 rupees per hour to their workers, and this fellow has to pay only. उसमें भी एक point. ये कौन है? Their workers also have a learning curve of 80%. Their workers also have a learning curve of 80%. अब सुनो. 4 units of PQ will manufacture. यहाँ तक clear? 4 units of, louder है, X Limited workers will at and X limit and PQ will pay 1 per hour, and whose learning curve they also have. Is the concept clear now? Option 2 clear. Read it once again now. Now you will understand. अब एक बार वापस पढ़ो. ठीक है. Now listen on the screen. Statement showing contribution under which option now? Louder yaar. Option 2. Again X Limited, Y Limited and total. This is per unit. Selling price, बोलो रे, 14,000 less direct material will remain same. Variable overhead also will remain same. कितना? Direct labor. We will first do for Y Limited. So concept समझेंगे. Who is manufacturing for Y Limited? How much time will PQ Limited workers take? Louder यार. 5,120 hours. అవునా కాదా? 5,000 120 hours. How much we are paying per hour? 4 per hour. Total करे तो कितना आता? This is labor cost for how many units? Divide by 4. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now, who is manufacturing X Limited ka order? Participate here. Who is manufacturing? How much time will they take? 5120 kada baba. Because both the workers have same learning curve. So 5120 into 1 per hour divided by 4. 1280. Deduct करो. So 120. This is A. Units 4. Therefore, total contribution summation of A into B 3000. This under which option? Option 1 में कितना आया? 6000. What is the last sentence of the question then? What is the best option? What is the best option? Option 1 is the best option. You know why? All the 8 workers, all the 8 units are manufactured by PQ. उसका labor cost decrease हो जाता. When I compare with only 4 units they are manufacturing in case 2. Case 1 में all 8 units are manufactured by PQ workers. As a result उनका labor cost क्या हो जाता? Decrease. That is not happening in option 2. If you want to know actual reason what is happening, this was asked for 8 marks. Now you decide whether it's worth it or not. वो आपका logic है. Start copying please. बोलो रे डन. चल. चल. Hello. Hello. Done? This is your answer under option 1. వేరే క్లాసెస్ కూడా ఉన్నాయా ఇవాళ? ఏ క్లాసెస్? డిటి స్టార్ట్ కాలేదా? ఎందుకు? ఎస్ఎఫ్ఎం కూడా పెన్ డ్రైవా? సో ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్ ఏ క్లాసెస్ ఉన్నాయి? ఓన్లీ నాదా? ठीक है, हो गया? ये कौन सा ऑप्शन था रे? ऑप्शन 1, ऑप्शन 2, चल. Done? Hello. Check. Done? Therefore, PQ Limited should opt for therefore PQ Limited should opt for option 1. ठीक है सर? On the screen. Headings now. Problems with logarithms. Problems with logarithms. वापिस बोलो क्या लिखे? हेडिंग प्रॉब्लम्स विल टॉक. दिस ओनली विल बी आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम. व्हाट वी विल बी कवरिंग जस्ट नाउ. सुनो. ओके, पहले वी विल लर्न, वी विल पढ़ो. How to use log table. Then we will learn how to link to the learning curve concept. For example, ये क्या है? कोई भी एक वैल्यू बोल दो, कोई भी एक वैल्यू. 6, 7, 8. I want the value of log 678. Rule number 1. ఇదేంటి తెలుసా? ఇది लाउडर रे. इसका कोई मतलब नहीं होता. we will convert that into realistic value by using log tables. There is no meaning of log 678. There is no meaning of any log. We convert that into realistic value by using log table. Rule number 1. ये चीज याद रखो. ये log table है ना, log 10 से स्टार्ट అవుతుంది, log 99 వరకు ఎండ్ అవుతుంది. చూడండి, starts with log 10, ends with log 99. That's the rule. Sorry, yeah, log 10 starts with log 10, end with log 99. First point. How to know the value of log 678? So now, how many digits? Louder yaar. We do -1. We do -1. कितना होता अब? How many digits? 3. 3 minus 1. We write 2 first. 2 dot we will write. क्या लिखते? 2 dot. This 2 is called characteristics. क्या बोलते? Characteristic. Log 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. क्या लिखना? बाबा, if it is log 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, क्या लिखना 4 कहां से आया 5 minus 1 if it is log 1 2 1 point if it is log 1 2 3 4 ఈ మాట అర్థమైందా సో ఈ 2 ఎట్లా వచ్చింది చెప్పండి రా -1 if it is log 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 point अब we have to go to log table log table we divide करना ये क्या है 670 अंडर 67 చూడాలి अंडर उसके अंडर 8 లో చూడాలి చూడండి 67 లో చూడండి అండర్ దట్ 8 లో చూడండి 83 దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఆన్సర్ దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ మ్యాంటెసా चलो वन सेकेंड आई रिपीट देखो यहां पे log 6 any log will have values will be in decimals only we have to find out what is the value before decimal we have to find out what is the value after decimal before decimal how many digits 2 point to find out Mantesa we will check the log table we will check the log table 67 under 8 because log table starts from 10 to 9. You cannot say I will check under 6 रहता ही नहीं because log table start हो रहा 10 से तो 6 से कहां से देखेंगे आप so we'll check under you want to say I will check 678 वो भी नहीं रहता because it's ending at so I have to make sure I check that values within that range so it is 67 under 8 एक थोड़ा और एक एग्जांपल करेंगे हेलो बोलो रे log 6789 లౌడర్ రే 3 పాయింట్ ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి సార్ వినండి అండర్ 8 ఎంత ఇదేరా इधरा ये क्या है go to the right hand side top you will find 9 somewhere नहीं मिला बाबा यहां बाबा सुनो ये देखो 67 मिल गया 67 मिल गया अंडर दट 8 मिल गया ఎంత ఇప్పుడు చూడండి 9 ఇక్కడ ఉంది ఉంది కదరా ఆ వాల్యూ ఎంత లౌడర్ ఓకే వినండి ఇప్పుడు అండర్ 67 అండర్ 8 ఎంత వచ్చింది అండర్ 9 ఎంత వచ్చింది 8312 ప్లస్ 6 చేయాలి 8312 ప్లస్ 6 చేయాలి 83 we will check under 67 उसमें अंडर 8 ఎంత వచ్చింది 8312 उसमें we will add what you are getting under 9 6 83 am I clear थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेट कराता हूं सर डोंट वरी आई विल टेल यू हाउ इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू डू द प्रॉब्लम्स एंड क्या पूछता है एग्जाम में आपको शैल वी डू वन मोर log Shawan ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి రా. యూజ్ యువర్ బ్రెయిన్స్. హౌ మెనీ డిజిట్స్? లౌడర్ యార్. 1 minus 1. So it will be 0 point. It will be 0 point only ना रे. अब 7 है क्या? 7 है क्या? Because log table starts from. So the mathematical rule is, if you don't have 7, we will write in the mind 0. ये क्या है? It is 70 now. अब ये क्या है? 70. We will check 70 under 0. 70 under 0. 84. अर्धमाइंदा. और एक एग्जांपल लेंगे. log 9. 0 point. कहां चेक करना अब? 90 under 0. 95. क्लियर? log 2 बोलो. बाबा पहले 0 पॉइंट बोलना बाबा. 30. now use your brains. log 10 बोलो. बाबा कितने डिजिट्स है? कितने डिजिट्स है? 2. we will first write 1 dot 10 under 0. Anduke you were taught in school log 10 is 1. That's the reason you were taught in the school log 10 is. There is a reason for it. कैसा आया? 1. how many digits? अंदुके 1 point. 10 under 0 0 रहता. अंदुके 1.0. This value is called characteristic. This value is called mantis. पहले फर्स्ट वी शुड लर्न हाउ टू यूज द टेबल्स. बाद में अपन कॉन्सेप्ट्स करेंगे. एनी डाउट्स? वो कुछ भी डाउट है? पक्का कुछ भी डाउट नहीं है? మొత్తం అర్థమైపోయిందా? ఐఎమ్ కమింగ్ టు దట్. గుడ్. ఐ వాంటెడ్ సమ్మన్ టు ఆస్క్. వినండి. log 1 2 3 4 5. లౌడర్ రే. 4 point. వినండి ఇప్పుడు. now we have to check which value. characteristic mantis. louder louder. we will restrict to 4 values only. we will restrict to under 12 under 3. check करो बाबा. 0 8 12 under 3. 0 8 under that 4 में कितना आ रहा? 0 8 9 9 plus 14. 0 9 1 3. 0 9 1. we will ignore this for mantissa. We are only bothered with the first 4 digits for the mantissa calculation. थोड़ा बहुत clear up. As and when we do problems, it will be more clear, sir. But I'm trying my level best that I explain, even though I am assuming you don't know anything about this concept. Any other value you want me to take, for example? वो कुछ लेना है तो बोला I'll take. No? पक्का? You wanna copy something or shall I start? बोलो रे. करो. Shall we continue the topic now? But as and when we do more problems, it will be more clear. Don't worry about that. पहले value dot we will write first. Number of digit minus 1, whatever is the value, dot. Then for Mantesa or decimal points, we will go to log table. And this log table will not be given in the exam. I'll tell you what he will give in the exam. I'll tell you that also. Don't worry. We don't expect you to by heart all this. Only one person can do that. Balaya can do that. No one else can do that. चलो सुनो. हो गया? हो गया. अब सुनो. We have one formula which is A y is equals to, पढ़ो, बोलो रे वापस. A ये था ना रे आईपीसी इंटरमीडिएट लेवल में. If I apply log on both sides, it will be log y is equals to log a plus b log x. इसमें average time taken per to produce x units. x बोले तो number of units. a बोले तो time taken for the and b बोले तो log by 2. For your knowledge, log 2 we kept it ready. Check करो बाबा. 0.3010. How to use this in the prompts I'll tell you. You don't worry. Before that, सुनो रे, before log ab is equals to, ये मालूम रहना रे, log a plus log a to the power of b is equals to b log a, and log a by b is equals to ये सब यूज करेंगे अपन. Before I start, how to do this, sir? Log 0.5. अब बोलो कैसा करते हैं इसको. అర్థమైంది కదరా? చెప్పండి మళ్ళీ వినండి. फर्स्ट क्या लेते बाबा? सुनो, ये क्या है? लाउडर. वी टुक how many digits now? How many digits now? 0 kadra, waste fellow. I can write 0.5 also kadra. I can write 0.5. So how many digits? Louder. 0 minus 1. So we write minus 1 plus. बाबा digits नहीं है ना रे, तो कहां से लाते digits? So 0 minus 1 will give you minus 1 plus. पॉइंट हटा दो, कितना आता? पॉइंट हटा दो, कितना आता? 5. log 5 ఉందా? log 5 ఉందా? ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? లౌడర్ 50 లో అండర్ 0 చూడండి. You will write like this. समझ में आ रहा? वापिस -1 कैसा आया बाबा? -1 कैसा आया? 0 digits minus 1. You write minus 1 plus. This we are taking from log table. Under 5 nahi rehta, 50 rehta, 50 under 0. We both add this, value will be negative. So always remember, if the values are in less than 1, if the log is, it is negative. Reason is, log 10 is starting with, log 10 is starting with 1. Log 100 will be, log 100 कितना रहता? सुनो, log can I write log 10 square? Huh? Can I write 2 log 10 enta? So 2 into 1 2. ये मालूम रहना बाबा ये सब आप लोग को. log 100 कितना रहता? 2. log 1000, it keeps on going. It keeps on going. ये फॉर्मूला कॉपी कर लो, then how to use in the prompts I'll tell you. This is the formula. So tomorrow being the first Sunday, we will not have a session, but Mondays we will continue, and most probably Sundays also will have session. But this being the first, and Monday will complete this topic only. Which topic? Tomorrow Saturday, huh? Sorry, tomorrow you will have class. Sunday you will not have, and both tomorrow will complete this chapter, and Monday we will start simulation. Material is already ready, they will give you. I repeat, tomorrow you will have class. You will not have on Sunday. Kal रहेगा class. स्टार्ट करो. I repeat, start करो. हाँ? Everyone on the screen. Everyone on the screen. Please come to problem number 9. Problem number louder yaar, 9. Everyone on the material. The time required for the first unit is Assuming 80% learning curve can be fitted, find the cumulative average time for producing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, find the total time taken for each production level, find the marginal time. ఏం అర్థం కాలేదు on the screen. మీకు अपना प्रोफार्मा बोलो, लाउडर रे. Units, average time per unit, total time. ఇది క్లియరా? A B, A into B. Learning curve ratio enta? Okay. 1 ka double 2, 2 ka double. Am I clear? 1 unit is taking how much time? 100 hours. So this will be 100 hours into 80%. Enta? 80 hours. This will be 80 hours into 80%. 6 मल्टीप्लाई करो. इंक्रीमेंटल 60 క్లియర్. బట్ వాడికి ఏం కావాలంటే వాడికి 3కి కూడా కావాలి, 5కి కూడా కావాలి. ఇప్పుడు with yesterday's logic we cannot do, because yesterday's logic will apply only if production gets doubled. I will show 3, you will do 5. avuna kada? On the screen meku formula bolo. log b log x, working note 1. X is number of units. అవును కదరా? ఓకే. A is time for the 100. అవును కదరా? B is log by log 0.8 by 0.3010. చంపేస్తారు రాంగ్ చెప్తే. ఇప్పుడు how many digits? louder. so क्या लिखना अब? -1 plus चुका 80 under 0 90 by 0.3010. न्यूमरेटर करो, डिवाइड करो, मेरे को नेट वैल्यू बोलो. वो कैलकुलेटर भी नहीं आता क्या रे फाइनल स्टूडेंट्स को? माइनस 0.3219. కన్ఫర్మ్ చేయండి ప్లీజ్. హలో, వై ఏంటి? యావరేజ్ టైం పర్ టు ప్రొడ్యూస్ 3 units, బికాస్ ఎక్స్ ఎంత? 3. ఇప్పుడు వినండి, in this entire calculation we will find out the value of y, which will give me काय रे, मैं कहाँ करा था फर्स्ट वैल्यू? हाँ, which will give me this value. ఏమొస్తుందిరా నాకు? ఈ వాల్యూ వస్తుంది. అది క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాం. when you do for x becomes 5, that's the only difference. X becomes 5. Whatever you get, that will be this value. We multiply. Logic clear first. Using our brain, second unit took 1 Baba, 160 is both the units kadra Baba. Second unit took. Logically, third unit should take. That you should understand. वो समझना आप लोग. Third unit should definitely take. Then there is no concept of learning curve अगर वैसा नहीं रहा तो. ठीक है, चलो let us through. लॉग टेबल सब साथ में रखो. क्या हुआ रे भाई इसको? हाँ ठीक है, हाँ ठीक है. हेलो, चलो लॉग y log a प्लस log a ఎంత 100, b ఎంత b आया ना रे माइनस पॉइंट इंटू log x ఎంత ఈ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ అర్థమైందా? log 100 పిచ్చి ఫెలోస్ 2. I need not do that yaar. log 100 is 2. ఇప్పుడు వినండి. How many digits? Louder. So characteristic will be 0 point. ఇప్పుడు 30 under 0 లో చెక్ చేయండి. 30 under 0 47. చలో మల్టిప్లై చేయండి. గివ్ మీ ద నెట్ వాల్యూ. మైనస్ 0.1535. క్లియర్? హలో, చలో నెట్ వాల్యూ చెప్పండి. లౌడర్ లౌడర్. 1.8464. బట్ నాకేం కావాలి? ఏ వాల్యూ కావాలి? వై. Now we will write. पढ़ो. Antilog 1.8464. Am I clear? यहां तक क्लियर? अब कैसा चेक करना समझाता हूं. सुना रे, सुनो. In the antilog table, in the we will only check the decimal value. We will only check the decimal value. Under 84, under 84, under 6, 70, उसमें under 4, 7021. Therefore y is equals to 7021. Now the second point. पहले first of all we check decimal values in louder रे antilog. यहाँ तक clear? Now the main doubt is louder. Main, I have to put a chukka here. Chukka बोल तो dot decimal. Either answer is 7.021 hours or answer is 70.21 hours or answer is 702.1 hours. Any one is the answer. But the problem is, what is the answer? The question we have now is where to put the decimal point. Where to put decimal point. Now, how to get characteristic ray? Number of digit minus ikkada +1 cheyali because it gets nullified. How many? What is the? Use your brains. When will I write 1 point? When will I write 1 point? When there are 2 digits. When there are 2 digits. So the decimal point also will come after 2 digits. But the problem is, ikkad nunchi vellala or ikkad nunchi vellala for decimal point. Adi confusion. Because here 4 unte there is no confusion. Confusion यहाँ नहीं है, but next problem में आता. तो we should know right now. कहाँ से लेना? कहाँ से लेना? राइट टू अपन यहां से लेना. नंबर ऑफ वे टू पुट नंबर ऑफ अच्छा वैल्यू बिफोर डेसिमल क्या था? क्या था? ये था ना रे 1. वी एड 1 टोटल. पुट डेसिमल आफ्टर 2 digits. Put decimal after 2 digits. So answer is point. This is average time per to produce 3 units. This is average time per unit to produce 3 units, because 3 was x. Y is equals to average time per unit to produce x units. So if I see my table now, कितना आना यहाँ पे? 70.21 मल्टीप्लाई करो. हाँ, इंक्रीमेंटल निकालो. Is it taking more time or less time? That is a power or beauty of learning curve. फोर्थ का निकालो. हाँ, 96 कैसा रे? 45 point. Now I want for the last one. You know what is he asking? He is asking time for each unit कावाली. Time for first unit, second unit, third, fourth. That is called marginal time or incremental time. That's called marginal time or incremental time. Can you do this on your own now? Then only you will learn Rari. Wrong to wrong. Try to karo. Any doubts? Start please then. एक काम करो, पहले वर्किंग नोट ही कर लो. क्या? पहले ये कर लो. Leave around 7-8 lines and start. इट्स डन. यहां तक हो गया. बोलो रे. नाउ कंटिन्यू दिस. ये सुनो रे. सुनो सुनो सुनो. अगर ये 2 पॉइंट रहता था तो if this value is 2 point, assume karo. So where will you put the decimal? After 3 digits. 2 plus 1. Because use your brains. If it is 2 point, means how did he get 2 point? How many digits was there before? 3. And the decimal also after 3. That's the logic behind this. Start karo. After doing this, start the working note number 2 when the units are 5 and do it right now. Then we'll see the answer. started doing for 5. What is the answer you got? I want y value. Please do it on your own. 50. That's 50. It's correct. 59.5 is correct. 59.55 या 57 कुछ भी आ चलता. मल्टीप्लाई करो. हाँ 297.75 incremental time. 41.75. This is what you should write in the 7-8 lines what you left. If you are not getting, please raise your hand. I'll come to your place. Is it done? Again I'm asking. Chalo. Everyone on the screen. So now, this you will do. Right now. Right now बोल तो? Right now. अभी कौन सा क्वेश्चन करे थे अभी? हाँ? 9 करे ना? Question number 5. You know what is the beauty of this subject, this topic? Questions will be very small. When we do marginal costing or decision making, questions will be of 5 pages. ये तो 2 lines है. पढ़ो question 5 together, louder. हाँ. First unit took how many hours? Louder. He want time for 6 యూనిట్సా సిక్స్త్ యూనిటా సిక్స్త్ యూనిట్ की टाइम కావాలి किसका सिक्स्थ यूनिट प्लीज लिसन आई विल गिव यू द बैकग्राउंड यू विल डू इट राइट नाउ सुनो सुनो रे विनंडी अज्यूम करो 10 यूनिट्स took 100 hours louder 100 9 units took 93 hours what is the time taken by 10th unit లౌడర్ రే ఎట్లా వచ్చింది బాబా ఎట్లా వచ్చిందిరా 100 మైనస్ 93 అట్లనే వాడికి ఏం కావాలి లౌడర్ యూనిట్స్ పర్ యూనిట్ 5 की కావాలి 6 की కావాలి 5 की కావాలి 6 की కావాలి you know what is the answer you know what is the this will be the answer hello this will be the answer you will do two working notes when x is 5 when x is 6 you will get y values y आता ना रे मल्टीप्लाई कर लो डिफरेंस ले लो you will get time for sixth unit guys my job is to make show you the path I am there for any doubts but if you do on it you will get practice it will take me 2 minutes to complete this problem but you try I hope the concept is clear so underline sixth unit and write it means time taken for 6 units minus it means time taken for 6 units minus time taken for 5 units time taken for 6 units minus time taken for 5 units you do both minus कर लो या incremental निकाल लो you get the answer 10 minutes you have start learning curve कितना है so please do it properly
please, I'm giving the answer. This should be the answer. Check kar lena once you go home. Do it right now, but see you tomorrow, sir. We'll complete this topic. Make sure you leave only once you're done with the problem. Thank you. Answers are on the screen. Anyone at least got one value correct out of this? Then you're on the right track. You're on the right track.